Why, hello there again, YouTube, and welcome to another edition of Random Science with me, Random Ross. Now, today's lesson is going to be on... Let's move this up a bit. Nah, it's not going to stay there. Today's lesson is space. Now, space is a very big place, and floating in it, our solar system, the Milky Way. But man has come very far, because we have also discovered other solar systems out there with other suns. And, they found one solar system with a planet that's just in the right angle to sustain life. Of course, the gravity is very different. But I'm here to talk about the Milky Way. Now, there are exactly 8 planets. Now, when I was young, there was about 9 planets. But now, there are 8. So, and those planets are right here. So, as you can see, there's Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Now, all the planets, as you know, were named after gods. That's right, they were Greek gods, but used their Roman names. So, for example, Mercury is named after Mercury, or in Greek terms, Hermes, messenger of the gods and gods of travel. Venus, the only planet in our solar system named after a woman, named after Venus, or in Greek term, Aphrodite, a goddess of love and sexuality, and beauty, I think. The Earth is just the Earth. You know, it's the planet we live on. It's at the right angle of the sun, to sustain life. And then Mars, not to be mistaken for the chocolate bar Mars, but the planet Mars, the red planet, where we don't know if there's life on it yet. In fact, we're still trying to see if we can travel to Mars. But, maybe in this century it will become science fact. I mean, we got a space probe on there. Next, and also Mars, named after the god Mars, or Greek Ares. It was named after him, the god of war. Yes. So it's like men are from Mars and women are from Venus. Next, it's Jupiter. Now, Jupiter is the biggest planet in our solar system, and it's like the king of the planets. So that's why it was rightfully named after Jupiter, king of the gods and god of the sky, or the Greeks will know him as Zeus. Yes, Zeus. And then there is Saturn. Now, Saturn was named after the god Saturn, who was a titan. His Greek name was Cronus. Yes, Cronus. The father of the gods and leader of the titans until Zeus and, Poseidon and Hades castrated him, cutting his bollocks off. Excuse my language there. Next, it's Uranus. Now, I think it was named after the god Uranus, and the Roman name for him was Cassius or something. He was a titan, and from what I can gather, he must have been a total arsehole to get that name. Get it? Arsehole, Uranus. And then last but not least, Neptune. Neptune was named after the god Neptune, or the Greeks, Poseidon, which I have tattooed right here, but I'm not going to show you now. But yes, god of the sea and earth. Mainly the sea. And then there was Pluto. Now, Pluto's not a planet anymore, but when it was named after the god Pluto, or Greek term, Hades, god of the underworld and the dead. So, I've been thinking though, Venus, the only planet in our solar system named after a woman, basically, she's like a woman that gets a pick of all the men in the solar system. You know? So, the closest planet to the sun is Mercury, as a lot of people will know. And then, it's Venus, then Earth. Earth is the third rock from the sun. And it's also, in the right conditions of space to sustain life, which is why we're all here on Earth. It has an ozone layer, it has oxygen, it has water, it has, loads, everything, And the thing why we don't float up into space is because of gravity. Gravity is a force that pushes you downwards. And the gravity here is perfect for us. But if we were to go to Saturn, the gravity would just, bam, crush us to death from the atmosphere of it. And, so we have had many explorers out there in space. None have been able to land on a planet yet, but in 1969, the science fiction became fact when Neil Armstrong walked on the moon. Some claiming that it was a hoax, but what do you think? I think it was real, and with space, we actually know more about distant galaxies than we do of our own oceans. So there's a lot more ocean on our planet that is yet to be discovered. Of course, we don't have the technology. So, space travel is possible. Maybe one day we can actually, get to, time travel. But that's, again, another topic. That's another topic for another episode. So, here we have our solar system, right? So, our solar system and the sun, right? I thought I'd just make the sun look more cartoony and give him a face. So yes, this is how the solar system plays out. Every once in a while they sometimes align. I don't know when they last did it. I don't know when they're going to do it again. But yes. Now, the Earth is constantly rotating around the sun. The Earth, in fact all the planets are, but the Earth is doing it too. It's literally going around and around. It's going around and then it's turning round, but we can't feel it because of the gravity or something, But we do know it moves because the sun moves throughout the day until it gets dark. Now, the heat of the sun travels at the speed of light. It does. And it's so billions of light years away, yet it only takes 8 minutes to get to touch the Earth. That it does. Look it up. And it travels at the speed of light, and no force is faster than the speed of light. It's just, the speed of light. And according to a theory from Einstein, if you can run faster than the speed of light, you can actually travel through time. You can. Well, I don't know if you can, if it's possible or not. Now, the moon, which I have right here, the moon is like a dead planet. I know it's an awful drawing, but yes, it's believed to be a dead planet and man has walked on it. We know more about what is on the moon than on Earth's oceans. Can you see I've given that a face too? So yes. Now, people say that the moon looks like cheese. It probably does, but has anyone ever thought that Jupiter looks like bacon? No, really. Jupiter, I think, looks like bacon. So, the Earth, when it's rotating around the sun, it can take 1 year. Not quite 1 year. It takes 1 year and half a day. And that's why we have the leap year every 4 years, because it takes 365 days, then 12 hours to complete its rotation around the sun. Now, depending on how old you are, you've been around the sun that number of times. For example, I'm 23, 24 soon, so I'll have been around the sun at least 24 times. And however old you are, that's the number of times you have all rotated around the sun. So, what else is there in this topic? Quite a lot. there's space, there's stars. The sun is the biggest star of all in our solar system. There are other suns out there, as we've discovered, and other solar systems. But still, space is a big, big place, and so much is yet to be explored. And, we are only just learning to walk, and aliens, could they be real? I think so. I believe aliens are real and time travel could be possible one day, but I still believe aliens do exist. I think they do. Space, where no one can hear you scream. Like the film Alien, the xenomorph. Pretty much, if you're in that situation, you're pretty much screwed. Well, that's it for this week's episode of Random Science. If you found this video helpful or you learnt something new, then please feel free to share it, and give that like button a click if you liked it. And that's space. I might have done a few bits not right, but I really loved science at school. I was like a science nerd. Anyway, till next time, goodbye friends. Oh, and I nearly forgot, subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you after this one.